Do you think intoxication, whether it's through drugs or alcohol, should ever be allowed as a defence to a crime? What if you committed a crime, but you were actually sleepwalking whilst you did it? And another one to think about, what if you committed a crime, but the only reason you did it is because somebody had threatened to kill you if you didn't commit that crime? Now, you probably think I've gone absolutely mad, but believe it or not, these scenarios are part of 5 defences that we have in the UK for criminal law. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you've got to watch this video till the end. The defence of intoxication looks at whether you were that intoxicated that you could not have formed the intention for the crime. Interestingly, this defence can only be used in crimes where proving intention is essential. Murder would be an example. So, if you were to commit murder whilst intoxicated, you would be able to use this as a defence, but it would fall down to the next lowest offence of manslaughter. The defence of insanity looks at whether you are suffering from a defect of reason. This means your abnormality, whether it's physical or psychological, was the only reason why you committed the crime. If you are successful in using this defence, you will receive a special verdict of not guilty by reason of insanity. Self-defence is a general defence, which means it can be used for all crimes. In self-defence, you have to prove to the jury that the force that you used was necessary in the circumstances and it was reasonable. Unfortunately, this defence is a lot harder to prove than it seems. The defence of duress can be used where you have been forced to commit a crime because somebody is threatening to kill you or hurt you. Once again, in this defence, you would have to prove to the jury that they would have reacted in the same way as you did in those given circumstances. Unfortunately, you cannot use this defence for all crimes. Murder and attempted murder are examples of where duress cannot be used. Finally, we have the defence of consent. This can be used for most crimes and turns an unlawful action into lawful. For example, if a boxer went into a match and sustained injuries, the other opponent would be able to rely on the defence of consent to say that the player did consent to those injuries.